except as punishment for a crime, which means slavery is legal. It just goes by a different name now. So today, Willie also owns a prison, also owns a school, has figured out a way to pipeline between the two. Translation, there are more blacks under correctional control today than there were enslaved in 1850. Translation, black code laws were used to round up freed slaves and put them right back into forced labor. You called it a chain gang, called it holding up America's economy during transition. Translation, is it a coincidence this country started making money off prisons right after slavery ended? Is that when America was great? Trap translation speaking as hot boy. Take away they bars, take away they truth, take away they God, now they God is you. Record company translation speaking as God. When you pray about a dream deferred, who you talking to? You just Langston raising sons in the darkest hues. And that ain't no song you sing, ain't no suggestion. That's marketing 101. Your target is your weapon. So welcome to Willie Lynch Records, where you will either buy the product or be the product. Blah!
All right, judges, you're thinking, working it out. Then I'll say, judges, what say you? You hold up your score nice and high so that I might see it. From lowest to high, I do see an 8. There's an 8.5. There's an 8.8. There's a 9.5. And a 10.
Your own sound effects? Son of a bitch.
Unless you want to do
He does that to irritate
you what? No.
I'm
looking for theoretical.
26.8.
I'm looking for.
All right, so we got the high score and the low score. We add the 3 in the middle, we get the score of 26.8 for the poet. Always clap for the poet. Yes. I love it, man. So, in the spirit of my brother Tavis Brunson, we're going to make sure this thing is right.
Yes, sir.
I want y'all to sing it with me. No, I can't sing. All right, that's all I want to hear. That's all I need to hear. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Your first part on the microphone. Start making some noise right now.
I don't even want to be involved. They talking about 7 years for a car because I'm like 600 something. That's indentured servitude. 30 years for a house? Man, if you knew the real life expectancy of field hand, you understand why that's slavery. The man called it riba. I find it amusing that you have been accusing me doing things against my constitution, like being a slave to these institutions and me and my sin and having a reunion. But you must have been snoozing through the revolution and understand there's been an evolution inside my soul. Inside my soul. Now I just want to be neat, clean, sober, alert, prepared at a time, all the time. Now the type of higher mind to be designed with the line, to be aligned with the simple example, I do one in Jesus. Now I don't want to be facetious or egregious, but there's some hypocrites among us trying to teach us. But I'm not trying to guide you on the journey beside you. If you had a ride, you know I will oblige you. And I won't ever lie to you. But we're lost in delusion, struggling through confusion, paying the oppressor for something that you yourself should be producing. Ownership is an illusion, producing lacerations and contusions to your mind, body, and soul until the day you grow overhauled. So pardon me while I investigate these dogmatic structures that you propagate. It's time for me to articulate the reason that I had to graduate and move away from self and leave confusion. Understanding that ownership is only an illusion. In the material world, there are slaves to institutions. They got stuck in Plato's cave and missed the revolution. But there is an untellable realm beyond the senses, where there are no walls and are no fences, no reason for lies or false pretenses, and the journey to emptiness finally commences. See, some of you are not going to get this. For some of you, this won't take. The Buddha called this being awake.
I get an official pass one more time. All right. Good times with the Jeffersons.
Jeffersons. I had to think about that.
Why was there a fucking pause? Y'all are like,
I had to think about that shit.
those are black television shows from the 70s and 80s. All right.
Good time.
Judges, what you got for me? I got 1 score, 2, 3, 4, and 5. From lowest to high, I think I have a 5. Whoa! What score is that? Okay, I got a 5. I got a 6.3. I got a 7. I got an 8 and an 8.2 for the poets.
7 for the
Always clapping the poets. We take the high and low, give it those 2. Wendy Jones is on the mic. What you got for me?
She was never gonna be on the microphone.
I know, that's why I stopped.
So glad you fixed that. 21.3.
21.3 for the poet, always clap for the poet, yes. Keep those applause going. We got next one on the microphone.
Let's go, John. Let's go, John.
So I'll put a microphone on my phone.
9.5.
I didn't speak for 2 weeks. 2 slams.
Take me that, fam.
Let's go, John.
You don't want to be on stage.
Tell the story.
Let's go, poet.
When they come for you, there's no need for you to be prepared, son. You know, it's perfectly fine if you're scared, son. So when they come, okay, I'm gonna need for you to stop. Okay, drop to your knees. All right, and then interlock your fingers behind your head. And then you stare at a person square in his eye and you speak loudly and clearly these words. You tell him, son. You tell him I'm unarmed. I am not. Resist. Listen, go in and surrender in the name of your future bloodline, for they are exterminating black babies through black boys. They are hunting you like wild game. So you be one of the weak ones, son. They're out there murdering warriors reaching for their wallets, son. See, it's a war out here. You will not be a casualty. You are no soldier, nor are you a threat. So you will not be a part of this revolution. You will not be a part of this problem. You will not be a part of this solution, son. You will stop. You will drop to your knees. You will interlock your fingers behind your head. You will stare at a person square in his eye and you will speak loudly and clearly these words. You tell him, son. You tell him I'm unarmed. I am not. Resist. Your daddy just wants you to make it home. Listen, you need to find a place to tuck your pride in the same place where your fears hide, because manhood has no place in this race. So don't you dare speak intelligently. Peace and love to these boys in blue, but they will beat you black and they will spit in your face. Son, you are not Trayvon Martin. You are not Mike Brown. You are not Eric Gardner. Do you not know that these cops will kill you? They will Amadou Diallo and Emmett Till you. So son, when they come, I'm gonna need you to stop. You know, just drop to your knees. Just interlock your fingers behind your head. And then you stare at that oppressor square in his eye and you speak loudly and clearly these words. You tell him, son. You tell him I'm unarmed. I am not. Resist. There ain't nothing wrong these days with begging yourself out of a lynch. These boys will shoot you in broad daylight with folks watching and recording on their cell phones and they're still retired and get their pensions when they come for you, son. You be afraid, but don't you dare turn like you gonna run, son. Now, baby boy, you just stop. Okay, then you drop to your knees. And then you interlock your fingers behind your head. And then you stare at that oppressor square in his eye and you speak loudly and clearly these words. You tell him, son, you tell him I am unarmed. I am not. Resist. You tell him. Somebody waiting for you to make it back home.
All right. While the judges are thinking, Raising Cane's or Zaxby's?
Raising Cane.
Raising Cane's. And maybe it's just because I don't have a Raising Cane.
It's okay. It don't matter. chicken bread.
All right, judges, what you got for me, though? I got one score, 2, 3, 4, 5. From lowest to high, there's an 8.1. It's all right, you stick to your guns there, East Germany. There's a 9.5. There's a 9.9. There's a 10 and a 10.
No, he's a DJ.
So,
He can do that.
he's got my back. All right, what's that? Give us, Wendy.
29.4.
29.4 for the poet. Get up for the poet. Keep that energy going for the next part of the microphone. Rome DiCarlo.
Something wrong? Scientists, you tell them wrong.
Let's go, Ron.
It's the beginning, so here's a topic of interest. Massa met attack a black woman to make his mistress. Now I'm a lot of women raising his children and scraping dishes, and we recycle this message that melanin makes us different. Staking claim to his winches and breaking bank for the bucks. They taking the winch and buck and he married because they in love, but see, Massa took her from me, then he took her in lust. Way before the AIDS and drugs and the gangs were breaking us up. I'm raising up since the 80s and catching up to this gravy, no detriment to the babies who dilly-daddle like crazy. But really, it's kind of shady through years of shackles and slaving. My people still acting lazy and still be the last to pay me. So I'm going to change the conversation and take us higher above. They say that life's a bee, they pray they're making her lust. And if she truly knocking knees, they pray they're making her trust. But I pray that she never stray on the day they hang us for love. So here's a rope. Gonna tie it up in a noose. Throw it around this tree and make sure it ain't coming loose. Now string him up and just leave him hanging for proof. And let his mother worry about picking that strange fruit. So let me pose a question. Who's the killer of this brother in this tree that's swinging naked? With them bullets through his lens and stab wounds to send a message. This is more than rap songs to pass on, he won't regret it. Cause all he hear about is niggas pulling triggers and leaving bodies in rivers. I call the niggas delivering them bullets into a system. And the symbols of words of wisdom are living off cool intention. Thinking about who they lynching. Thinking about who to mention or bring it to whose attention. But if money's the motivation to make a move on a mission, youngins should know that Satan is making moves on commission. He taking crews to the district. Hanging fools in the lynching and taking schools to detention. But see, the way I'm popping mollies, I hardly don't need a road. See, back on Africa's coast, they bought us with guns and liquor, and I'm still sipping shot city spirits like bodies don't need a soul. So when I pop this bottle and party, it's hardly a need for hope. Like, I'm sorry, I'm copping Rarries, they probably don't need my vote. Matter of fact, I see a rope. I'm gonna tie it up in a noose. I'm gonna throw it around this tree and make sure it ain't coming loose.
Bad black man.
Now string me up and just leave me hanging for proof. And let my mother worry about picking that strange fruit. Sometimes I wonder who's lynching who.
All right, judges, you thinking? In the meantime, you remember that Life Blesser back there taking pictures? They got the, you want a live action shot? Or they got the white background. You just want to post up and pose. And right back there. The shots are really dope too, so go back there and get yourself a picture. Stop shooting on your phone. All right, judges, what say you? I got 1 score, 2 score, 3 score, 4 score. There go the 5th score. From lowest to high, I got a 9, a 9.2, a 9.3, a 9.5, and a 10. It gives us a score of 28 even for the poet. Give it up for the poet. Yes, yes, yes. And keep your hands going for your next poet on the microphone. Burning. Word to the bird, I ain't never take the first shot.
Tell him, Kurt.
Poet, poet.
Let him know.
Tell your story. Let's go.
Woke up with a thought in my bed and a thought in the back of my head that said, "You still a slave." I replied like, "Nigga, you must have lost your mind." No, brother, it was taken from me. Mende, Timne, Fula, Kisi, Kono, Locos, all names to be forsaken from me. I am frustrated with not being able to speak the language of my land because its first intention was designed to annihilate my mother's tongue so she can raise her daughters to be like herself. Independent and negotiable, which eliminates the African alpha male image by making him dependent, and I slam with my kings today. A homeboy of mine still drive his girlfriend whip and also got a noose on the mother of his child. Brother, that is not love. That is breeding, finding jobs, losing motivation, gaining recognition, depriving our true pride. Women of color, and we have lost our voice. As John Smith, hearing the willow, it was spoken for us. 1712. A prophecy by a British slave owner said that if we implemented his mission, our mindset would be in remission for about 300 years. Now, Donald Trump is our president. Ironically, that's a generational lynching. He kept it simple. Plant 2 seeds. Division. Because within it, we would slash our own numbers in hopes of no remainder. Seed B. Distrust. Because he knew that it was stronger than trust to a broken mind, so they spent their time making us hate each other. Dark skin versus light skin, coarse hair versus straight roots, strong slave versus weak leap, but they never mentioned that the chain must remain intact. Field slave versus overseer, still going on in 2017, so it took a poet to speak it, my people. They put this only in books that our school systems didn't have access to. I'm asking you to teach our kids and tell them that they are kings. Tell them that their color is not identified by a Crayola box Prometheus. I met a white girl. She was from Africa. She referred to herself as African. It is clear every people must have a land, but they took our minds and they left our hands and they broke our mother so she can break her offspring for them, break her, abuse her until the day she submits willingly, reverse her dependency from her king, break him, shame him right in front of her so she can raise her daughters and her sons and reverse roles, placing our culture in a straitjacket. We used to think this pose was cool. But what's crazy is that it's been generations since we found out that our sensations alone known the weights once we unify. So let me fill out another job application and it quantifies my qualifications by asking me the color of my skin. I'm a select. Click. I choose not to self-identify because I am not black. I am a man, and that transcends color.
That's my dog. That's my dog.
All right. Judges are working it out. Hey, make sure you take care of the bartender. I see she's back there rocking solo like a motherfucker, so make sure you take care of her and she do what she do. You ever work a bar by yourself? Shit is hard. I've never done it. I just assume it looks hard as fuck. Because I know black people order complicated drinks. Then we get a shot of Hennessy with half an ice cube in it. Make sure the ice cube ain't too cold. Don't put too much water in my shit. And make sure the glass is like half dark because, you know, that's how I like my Hennessy. Right? Judges, what you got for me? Judges, what? Say, you. I got 1 score. 2, 3, 4, 5. From the lowest to high, there is a 9.1. There's a 9.5, another 9.5, a 9.9, and a 10.
The answer.
Shit, he had it. Really?
Word boy, you get excellent.
What's the score with
Murdered that.
28.9.
Yeah,
28.9 for the poet. Give it up for the poet. Yes. And my judges got up. You alright, Judge?
Yes, sir. I'm with you.
Alright.
I'm listening very close.
Okay.
Right
Right now. Yeah. Feel like 30 seconds?
30 seconds. Put it on the clock.
How's everybody doing? Let me tell you, shouts out to my man Bugsy Calhoun. Y'all put your hands together for Bugsy. So when he hit me up, he's like, yo, I'm doing this. We are the King Slam again. And the last time I did it, Thomas was the host. Would you mind doing it again? And I was like, man, Bugsy, you can go to hell for not asking me the first time. I was like, nah, you know I'll do it, bro. I'll step in to do what I got to do for my big bro and my long lost bro, man.
You were supposed to slam the first time, but you showed up late. You had an engagement.
Because late is on top.
And then you showed up with, and you had the Scully on with the long gray jacket, and you was looking mean in the back.
No,
giving
like
faces.
he remembers everything about that.
You're painting me as a criminal, though.
I'm just saying, you look like you just finished handling some business, sir.
I probably did.
At the Apostrophe Lounge, you was in the back. I put the picture on the page. I did that.
right.
I'm an elephant. Don't fuck with me.
Keep records of shit and everything.
Yes.
Well, shout out to Bugsy for doing this again. And shout out to everybody for being up in here. Thank you! Alright? We got that shit back. Y'all ready to rock for our next part of me? Say yeah! Yeah! We're gonna keep those hands going for Joe, the poet!
Let's go, Joe.
She a gold digger.
Alright, let's go, Joe.
Let's go, Joe.
Bring yourself down.
Let's go, Joe.
I can't believe I fell for a gold digger. Because in my mind, she truly was the apple of my eye. She was just like my shadow. Because everywhere I went, she always seemed to follow. Everywhere from that blue sky high to that green grass that lied. And even when we laid on the beach of all white sand, everything was grand. Because we lived, we dined, we even sipped the best of wine. So I guess you could say it was a situation of infatuation that I had for she. So my soulmate, I thought she had to be. Until I found out she was scheming and lying to me. So one day I had to go out to sea. Because that 9/11 event was a catastrophe. Excitingly, I'm calling home every week from overseas. I'm asking, how are you and how are baby doing? Now she replied back to me with a soft voice. She said, baby's fine and everything's good. I'm holding it down for you, Daddy. It's like you knew I would. I said, okay, that's understood. But 9 months later, upon my arrival back to the States, I found that everything she said to me was untrue. Don't you know my bank accounts were empty? And bills weren't paid. And on top of that, can you believe she had another man on my bed getting laid?
Wow.
Never did she ever have the guts of the courage to tell me she had another guy. That I would never do to she, and I still can't believe she played me for a fool. Now I'm wishing I had took some advice years ago from that group called Bell Biv DeVoe, also known as BBD, because they told me never trust a big button smile. That girl was poison. But you know I didn't listen. And because I didn't listen, I can't blame no one but myself. But instead of picking up my 9 and committing suicide, I told myself I could do better by myself. So next time I'll make time to know her, not just adore her. And look for that heavenly sign that tells no lies, that she's a gold digger. Joe the poet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all put your hands together for Joe the poet, please. All right. Judges. Is anybody celebrating a birthday?
Ed Mabry.
I wasn't going to mention that because he had grown. Just, you know. I did ask, but I was hoping.
Somebody else.
Anybody else other than Ed Mabry? Right. I'm just going to give a free drink, but keep it to myself. Judges, what say you? There's a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. From the lowest to high, there is a 5.8.
What?
There's an 8. There's an 8.7. There's a 9. There's a 10. Judge Whitney, you okay? Something is fucking hilarious to you. I want in on the joke.
Kool-Aid.
So, the Kool-Aid. I want to talk about the poll so much because there was a line in there that was hilarious to me too. And what's our score, Wendy? Gwendolyn?
25.7.
25.7 for the boy. Give it up for the boy. Yes, yes, yes.
Give it up for the Kool-Aid.
Keep going for your next one. Keep the hands going for TP.
I had a feeling he might be a poet. I didn't know. Something told me he's a poet. Let's go, Cam. What? It's a little too tall right there, baby. Good. Let's go, Cam. By the grade.
72. 72% of blacks are born in single-parent homes. And we never view the facts or see the wrong in what's going on. Legal abortion deleted more kings from reaching their throne than the Vietnam War was keeping more dreams of reaching their home. And speaking of war, these secret forces use sorcery in their songs with MK Ultra sounds as a source, the force to your dome. Birthing a nation that drones, it hurts because we breaking our homes. Can't even go eat with the fam without tweeting and searching your phone. When patience is not a virtue and meditation ain't strong, your self-worth is worthless or your purpose is never known. Kids dating without a curfew, these babies is acting grown. Giving birth to new babies that's cursed to the old cadence. Booked by the same pages, boxed in the same cages. On the block with glocks and rocks, but not by the same haters. They got our shorty shooting young. Black Ops on the PlayStation. Now he official with the tech, so he foul with the same flagrance. Foul with the same fragrance. Mouth with a sour flavor. Devoured by that beast that we read in Revelation. Now who got the strength to box with Satan? We 12% of the population. 51% of the prison in this matrix are made tricks. We the number one consumers, confused how we spend our paper. We the number one producers, abused how we spend our labor. Babylon got no fruit, it's not new news. They slave us away from our creator. Now we got a tune with nature. The Holy Trinity is our savior. Our divinity is our behavior. The way you walk, the way you talk shows your lineage has favor. In the millennium of masqueraders, procrastination is a sin. So as you waiting on the Omega, while the Alpha begins again, I'm waiting like busting tables, making change periodically. The tip is how the element of change like autumn leaves, from spring into the autumn leaves. Keep your dreams evergreen and grind like ripping pine, busting donuts in the snow. Cause we came a long way, but we still got far to go. So we came a long way, but we still got far to go. We need peace. Cause positive energy always creates elevation. I said we need peace. Positive energy always creates elevation. Opposition often misses the place of meditation. The space in between your thoughts is God's destination. All is in all. Our omnipotent, uncreated creator created us connected in divine law. Still, limited visions with no wisdom won't heal the incision of ill decisions when autumn falls. Pause. A hater can't relate to any situation other than his own. Play the role of being grown, but can't fast forward past his lower nature to rewind his mind and record higher records in the Akashic. Cause coming up without a pot to piss in or different options to stop and listen, left his mind in a box on a mission to be locked in prison. See, the block was hissing, so we popped those pistons. Heart cold as Lake Michigan. Glock loaded with a chamber full of anger, cause nobody ever looks out. And nobody ever looks out, cause nobody ever looks in. This world is an illusion. But on the outside looking in, perception could be deception. A curse could be a blessing. A hearse could be a nice place to rest in when the best men live a purpose of confusion. Confused on purpose with true lies and the truth. See, the sun rises and the rain cries on everybody's roof. But the ego is blind, so pride won't go outside to see the proof. And we know that evil was aiming at our mind. We close our eyes and let it shoot. Bang, bang, it's Novocaine. And I'm running out of time, so cop the CD for $10. I got them on the side.
Yeah. You're not calling
Forgive me. I'm pronouncing. Check.
There we go. All right. Forgive me, I pronounced the brother's name wrong. It's Debbie. Right? Is that correct? Right, I said his name wrong. All right, here we go. Georges, what say you? From lowest to high, I got a 9.4. I got a 9.5. I got a 10, 10, and a 10. gives us a score of... Oh, there's a time penalty. Who the time penalty?
Oh, fuck you, Tom.
It's made up anyway.
But it was well worth it.
That's right.
I know that's right.
Oh,
That was high,
28.5.
y'all.
Sorry, say again.
28.5.
28.5 for the poet. Always give it up for the poet. Yes. Keep your hands off your next one on the microphone. Prometheus.
Prometheus. Prometheus.
So, sir.
Give him that work.
Let's go, baby. You can do it. Take your time, man.
Preschool orientation today, standing bracketed by the remains of a marriage, knowing only that she is loved from either side. Her little hands, the only thing keeping us this close to one another. She smiles and trades mommy and daddy for other kids. We watch her step forward, a great big 4 years old, eyes wide with wonder that used to be for us alone. She says, "Hi, my name is Lillian." This scene solidifies before me like time trapped in amber. This moment, a mosquito drilled down and dusted off. These are the building blocks for the rest of her life. We remember the coding that says she'll always be that tiny bundle. And after a rough parting as the ex goes to work, daddy-daughter day explodes on the launch pad. Cries like klaxons and wails of "I want mommy," dig knuckles of never enough. Deep into the pressure points of fatherhood, always a step ahead of failure, and the fear of it soaked through the skin to the bone. But I'm a stubborn son of a bitch who knows that the right kind of laughter resets the human heart. And in the battle between dad jokes and pouting, a toddler's anger is defeated by silly voices, bakery cookies, and Disney movies. Crumbs and credits rolling, she wants a nap, though they've been extinct for months, but I know better than to try my luck. So tucked under favorite blanket, I sing her a lullaby in a voice that's off-key to every ear but hers. Eyes closed, she smiles a benediction as I ghost my way out of her room. There's a roaring in my ears that drowns out the click of the latch. Blood thunders through a heart swollen like a hurricane. I squeeze my eyes against emotion, like lightning, like gale force winds, but it breaks the levy of my lids. Tears pour down my face to wash me clean of any reserve, to scour me down to bedrock, down past mantle to an iron core. The dense knot of this love, like gravity, pulls in at the navel. I curl over, bent at the waist, trying to compact myself past my own roach limit, compress myself down until my nickname is Neutronium, densest matter around, and still not strong enough to stop this collapse. Love is an event horizon. I jump that motherfucker like a turnstile. I weep with a mist but remembered feeling as my scalp tightens, like it used to when I prayed, when I thought the hand of God was upon me, and the searing joy blasts through me like a big bang, hotter than the primordial particles pyre, ignites somewhere behind and above my belly, fires through me from the top of my